Hello to all my day drinkers out there, I'm MartiniPictures, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now that I'm coming back to it on another computer, the save data has disappeared. However, unlike the other two games, there's not really a position where I could just stop before. This did, so I'll just skip right to where we left off, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm going back through all this stuff, and there's some stuff to acknowledge in this game. First of all, bang! Second of all, these are apparent. Third of all, smile, and then just dead center, like, face. Like, what the fuck? Oh well. And we're back! So, we're finally back to writing an actual poem. What am I to say? First of all, we just have to pick out who we want to go on a date with. Probably, because that's how this game operates, because it's supposed to be some sort of dating simulator. That, and I also have to figure out how my voices go. Let's see, there was Natsuki! I think, no. There was Sayori! Natsuki! Yuri. And some in the middle that's like, Monika. Monika. Something like that. Something like that. We'll just find our ways back through all of the voices that I've set away! And are just in the back of my mind. But, we can finally go back into this. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite couple member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, so as I noticed before, there's only 3 of them. Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri. Maybe because Monika's like the head of the... Sorry, Monika is like the head of the entire group. We unlock her, maybe? Alright, these are just random fucking words. Do I have to write them in like a actual sentence? Memories is a fine way to start. Ooh! Sayori like that. Memories. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to actually form a full cohesive, like, sentence in this. Special? Okay, so Sayori's really getting into this. Alright. Oh, and there's like a count of 20? Okay, so that's 2 for Sayori. Let's just like game the system for this and try and go for all 3 of them at the same time. So Sayori's we've already gotten 2. We can only break, if we can only get the 3 of them. If I can, let's see. Based off their like style, like characters, Sayori's kind of like happy-go-lucky. Natsuki's just like supposed to be the cute one, I guess, and then Yuri's supposed to be the. Then Yuri's supposed to be the dark one, probably. Or really shy. Shy is obvious. But everything else that's like coming up is like really dark. So let's just... How would we do this perfectly? So 18 is the closest thing. Well, 21 is the closest to getting 7 for each. By 18, let's see, 6, 6, 18... 12. How to break this up evenly? Let's see. It would have to be, let's see, 18 amongst all of them. At least, so 6, 6, and 6. But that would leave 2 remaining. Maybe if I can get... Because I'm already friends with Sayori. Maybe if I can get the 2 of them to get 1 extra, it might work. Okay, so I've already gotten 2 for Sayori. Clumsy. That's gotta be her. Yes! Okay, that's 3. So I decided on 3... no, not 3. 6 for her and 7 for them. Okay. Love might be Natsuki. Is it Sayori or Natsuki? Ribbon, it's gotta be hers. Oh, fuck! It's Natsuki. Damn it. Okay, so that's 1 for Natsuki. And 3 for Sayori. I just have to get 3 more for Sayori. Unrequited. 4. Whirlwind. 1, 1, and 4. Wow, this shit is really dark. Graveyard. Embrace. 5. Come on, one more. Vacation. Yes. Okay. Now I have to just get is cute and dark, right? Okay. So 7 and 7. There's 1 for each. So let's try and get Natsuki's out of the way. Sticky. That's 2. 3. Hers are really easy. Fuck! I put 7 into her. That's not what I wanted. What do I do now? I have to take it from someone else. Where was I at? I don't even remember. Let's see. No, I know I have 7 for her. 1 for you. So that's 8. We've done 11. So that means there's 3 for her, 1 for you, and 7 for you. Four. Okay, 8. So that removes 2. Okay, so now Natsuki and Yuri will be remotely okay being level-wise. I only have 1 for you. 8, 9, 13 is 4. Okay, 4 is in there. I can only get 2 more for you. What the heck? It should be easy for her, isn't it? I don't get it. It should be the small words for her, shouldn't it? Yeah, okay. Now I should just pump more into her. Death. Why are you deaf? You're not scary at all. She's a scary one. She's really dark and all that shit. Forgive? What am I doing? Anger. Meager. Yes. I got 2 for Yuri. That's not even good. Ugh. Oh. Wait, what happened to waking up? Alright, let's see. Hi again, Jade. No, that's more like seductive than I wanted. Hi again, Jade. Oh, yeah, I just remembered. Just to let you know, I was given a tip that I should have, the game files open. Just because the way this game operates, I don't know why, but I've got it off to the side, so that, I don't know. Alright. Okay, back to the game. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. There was 3. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Jade. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see to the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Also, it's manga, not mango, or manga, mongo, bongos. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga?
Whoa, where'd that come from?
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Jed always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two really are good friends, aren't you? I may be a little jealous.
What is going on already?
Oh, come! You and Jade can be good friends, too!
Sayori. Just a blatant disregard for what's going on. As usual, Sayori combine the next word. Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh! Yuri! Yuri even brought you...
Wait, what?
Yuri even brought you something good. Something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori?
Me.
Not really.
Don't be shy!
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What to do? What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah. I mean, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. Oh, I read that in my voice.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading very much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew.
Well,
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Well, that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Which one? Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, I just thought about it. She's just like escaping from reality. Just like, nope, fuck all you, I'm reading my own. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what literature is all about.
I keep wanting to read what is that? What as that? So there's a festival going on?
The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual.
Intellectual.
But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
Huh? Well, what do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. I'm slipping into Natsuki. So, it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do this thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. I've struggled with that. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point.
In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
Trick? What kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes! That works out perfectly!
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy!
Uh-huh. Cupcakes it is, then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. A ditz. A ditz and a hungry ditz. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind into things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa, you're close! Ah! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Yeah, that's filling my vision, alright. She's pretty close. I nearly fall out of my chair. Oh, there's like a jumping animation. Cool.
Sorry! Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all! It's your fault for sleeping like that! This isn't the napping club!
Wait, is there one? I know she's supposed to be sarcastic. Wait, oh! I didn't even read the line! Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it!
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monika overheard.
It's true, though!
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best!
That's the problem! What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh. It's not like we didn't know that.
Not every day!
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
That's,
The face is more surprised than what this is leading on to.
it's a secret!
I knew it.
Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt!
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over your face. Guilt. She's not a very good actor.
Eh?
Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written?
How's it all written all...
Reset?
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all over here. Hey, isn't that like the same as what it was yesterday?
Ah!
I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. In my mind, that first part kind of like read differently. Like imagine like water like passing like through the hair. Like you just have your hand open and it's just like running through the front, down the back. Like that's how I imagine him doing it. Or me, Jade, us, we. But trying to straighten it out, just like running it through. Man, you really need a brush. Or you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right!
I won't fall for that. It's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Hey, is there? No, I'd be really impressed if they actually did include that, though. That'd be cool. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever noticed that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie!
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Yeah, I kind of noticed that. Who were the characters that did? Was it all three of them? I know that Yuri did. Monika might. I don't think Natsuki did either. I don't think Natsuki had hers straightened up either. Although it might just be Sayori that does it. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you... Whoa. My eyes read that quicker than I could read it, so I stopped dead in my tracks. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Straightened up.
That's super mean!
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh. Wait a minute. Watch your hands, buddy. Because that's not buttoned up either.
This is so funny.
Oh, she thinks it's funny. She's sweating. She thinks it's awkward. What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Yeah. If I were anybody else just walking into the room, just like... You know what? Like, forget her recruiting me. If there was anybody else that would just, like, walk in, like, interested in the club, what the hell would they be looking at? Also, that's a lot of definition in the collarbone. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful! The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Hentai! If anybody knows what that means. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did what I bought it!
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner than it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got it bigger again!
How did I read that through until I got to got?
It means my boobs got bigger again!
I'm not saying that out loud! Anyway, now that we're into this situation, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? Oh, now he wants it back unbuttoned?
But it's so stuffy! It's not worth it at all!
Sayori... Oh, I combined the words again! Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. So they didn't make any, like, adjustments to her costume at all. Costume? Design?
Phew! That's so much better!
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like that's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Can you take care of me?
Oh, wait, has she ever blushed before in front of me? Beyond the last frame, but that was just being, like, precocious of me. And you take
care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things!
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez.
Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to... Oh, wait. Oops.
Only if you keep focusing on going to bed earlier.
I read the opposite line in opposite voices. Fine, fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so.
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
No. No, thank you. You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell when with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Huh? Monika suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share our poems we wrote now?
Yay! Jade, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. Oh, excuse me, got a hiccup. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we just find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is a little on the wrinkled side of a loose leaf. I just read that and went off on my own tangent, as if like I was reading from my own script. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from spiral notebook. Kinda like her, because she's not very the daintiest. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, let's see. Who should I show my poem to first? Wait, I just thought about it. I don't think I would have gotten that experience with Sayori if I had written more on the side of Natsuki or Yuri. I don't think there is a perfect way to game the system, but let's see. Maybe if I game the system by going to one of them at a time, like Sayori the first day, Natsuki the next, Yuri the third. Maybe I might just unlock Monika by completing the other three. Who should I show my poem to first? Hey, if I'm trying to unlock Monika, may as well go for it. I should start with Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Jade. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I don't even know where that laugh resided in. Weird.
Don't worry, Jade. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Monika.
I like this one. Makes me think
of something Sayori would like. Why did I read that so weird? Is that so?
You and Sayori really are good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being.
Have I said something in front of her that would make her think that?
Even if you show it in different ways, it tends to be more similar than you think. So I think that's the best kind of vibe I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it
Too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things, too?
Oh, now I get it. So she likes being happy, but she likes being sad? I guess that's why she said it was fun. Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit, either.
Okay, so this game is hinting at trying to go for all three of them. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find a kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Yes, I do.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, that transition of the music was kind of opposite. Click outside the poem area to continue. Oh, that's cool. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. It wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. Should I be reading this like her? Yeah, sure.
But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
Huh. So she's like trapped? So she's supposed to be trapped in some box. And some guy is looking in?
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration?
Oh, what was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that. Because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
Huh. Okay, so that might be... Is that like tailored to me because I was spending so much time on gaming the system?
Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Alright, let's go to Sayori. Silence?
this. This is so good, Jade.
Huh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Good.
Writer?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Yup. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Huh?
Well, I'm sure that's
part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Jade poem. That makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean that I'll break my promise.
See? It's just like I said before, Jade. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you that then.
Yay!
Now you'll read my... Whoa. I gotta get better.
Better at that. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Bad at this, I'm Natsuki. Bad at this.
We'll see about that. I like the music. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Wait, I'm reading it back in my own voice. Reintroduction of the old tune. Making me rub
the sleepy from my eyes.
Sleepy. How old are you again?
Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too.
Huh. So she rhymed a little bit. Cool.
If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad.
I want breakfast. Sayori? It's just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? 100%.
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. There's that. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. I didn't mean to say it wasn't good. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
At least she's honest. But what's the phrase, ignorance is bliss? Like, she's the definition of that entire phrase. Even though you were late to school? Oh.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monika's the best.
Yeah. Trying not to acknowledge that she's the one that I'm trying to go for the most.
The next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's save the delicate one for last. She's probably gonna have the most expertise for this because she's got experiencing. Well, no, Natsuki's the one who writes poems. Natsuki's the one who writes poems, but Yuri's the one who knows a lot more about literature, so much that she would recommend a book for me. Let's just go down the system after visiting Monika. Natsuki it is. Okay, so she's reading it.
Well, that's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions is all.
So basically it's not cute enough for your taste?
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Huh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
I love how they just put it right into your face of how it's supposed to be. Eagles can fly. Okay. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Oh, I didn't read a single thing in that. I'll read the last two lines.
People can try. But that's about it.
All of this is kind of stupid, and then you get to this, and it's actually pretty decently thought out.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. I might actually add that a little bit into it. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read.
Whoa.
I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, the other nice thing is about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it to fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Yeah.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, I guess not. Wait, how old are you? I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. And the last one, Yuri. Okay, so she's reading it. Yuri stares at the poem, so she's putting at least thought into it. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Ooh.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
What? It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it, though.
So it's that bad?
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. Oh, I would have loved to see that actually, portrayed. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. Oh, so she's, not shy. She's... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Not antisocial, but... She's just afraid of conversation. I think she wants to be people's friends. It's just she's afraid to, mess up. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them.
Okay, so she's a little bit precocious of herself. Pretentious, not precocious.
I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate.
Deliberate? I was trying to go for all of you.
In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri
finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Yeah, I've noticed. Biased? How? Is my guy clueless, or is this all set forward? Is this? Wait a minute. Based off the order, I was supposed to visit Natsuki first before you. What the hell?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
You were about to say something very mean, weren't you?
Sorry.
That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Probably to Natsuki, because it's about someone. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Has she ever smiled like that before? That's cute.
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I love how every person had their own writing style. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. I'm forgetting to read it, sir.
The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last, yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Also, did I read that as calm or calms? Oh well.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
Bitch, what the fuck? You've got the best of all of them. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Wait. Does it actually time me when I read this? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Is this all I can say? I like the poem. I sound like a 2-bit monkey. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all. I mean, have you seen Natsuki's yet?
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jade.
Then what the fuck is it about? I read a ghost. Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the world, in their work.
Speaking of which, one of the things that I hate the most in English classes is that alone. Like, going through an entire lesson in poetry for English, you go along, and you're reading it, and then you form your own thought, and then the teacher or professor, because I went through an entire semester of bullshit, because she was absolutely psychotic, but I'll skip through that. But the poems, like, we form our own thoughts about what they think. That's fine, but there's 3 sides to a poem. The reader, the English scholar, and then the writers, which is the right one. I'm not right, they're not right, because they have to presume what it's going on in their life. No, it's whatever this person's feeling. Number 1, the writer. It could be something so far off of mine, and something so far off of my professor's, that it's nothing even close to what the original writer was supposed to be thinking. So, if you're out there becoming an English major, don't forget that you're not right. You're never going to be right. Ever. Unless it's coming directly from the writer's mouth, you're not right. Ever. So don't test a student on about what is happening in a poem. In a book that has explicit details that are important to the plot, that's fine to be tested about. Because it's written right there. If the student doesn't get it, they're either a poor reader, they don't understand the concept of it. There could be multiple reasons that are going on at home. There could be mental issues. There could be physical issues. There is a whole bunch of things that are going on in their life that could just affect something that's going on. So, for all you students out there, I'm going, like, all my paths are just going everywhere. So if you are a student out there struggling to get through a single class, just know that there are others like you out there. Not everyone is perfect, and no one ever will be. So just know that it's going to be like that. You're going to experience hardships, and you will power through. This is just a little bit of your life that is an issue. You've got loads of time in your life to get through, to experience happiness. I don't know if this game is influencing me, but love. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's going out there. Although there are asexuals out there that don't want a sexual partner. Question. And this is for the comments. If you are asexual, just leave a comment down below. Just let me know. You may not experience, like, sexual desires, but do you still experience romantic feelings? Like you'd be like you would want to be treated like royalty, like be coddled by someone. Like you might not, although the way that I'm thinking about it, it might just be bisexual or pansexual. Does asexual just mean that you don't want anybody beyond, like, friends in your life? I don't know. I should probably read up on it, but I personally don't like to read up on stuff that I can learn firsthand from somebody who's going through it. Back when I was at college, it's actually kind of funny. I spent most of my time in the game room, and everyone who was there was always different. It was so multicultural. You got so many stories from Asian, from Indian, from African, from... It was all over the place. It was weird because the college that I went to was kind of small, but there were people from all over, from so many different backgrounds. And they all had, like, different outlooks on life. There were a lot of people from the LGBTQ community. Speaking of which, can we get into that LGBTQ community? You guys missed such a huge opportunity to call it that. Unless it actually is, and I'm just oblivious. But it was so fun to, like, meet all these people and just get to know everybody. It was so eye-opening. And coming from a high school where it was so... The high school that I went to, they were very... I don't want to be, like, rude about it, but they were kind of closed-minded about it. They were all very Christian, to put it. It was just... It was very eye-opening to see how open-minded so many people are in college. And it's amazing to see just everyone come together in such a happy place. Meeting people at college was the best experience I had there, but attending the classes, it just ate me up. Where am I going? I'm not even finished with this chapter of the game. I better finish this. Have I read this line?
But remember that poets often express their own...
Yep, okay, I did. I went on such a large tangent.
They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost.
Oh.
Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past.
Oh, so you're not even writing about yourself, you're writing about somebody else. Cool.
And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on... Oh.
I'm counting on you. Yeah.
I read that so weird. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Ooh, see, now this is where their personalities clash heavily.
What's with all this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute?
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism of something? Or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up.
I got that more than I got any of yours.
How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked somebody who actually liked it.
That's not the best way to get suggestions. There's constructive criticism, then there's compliments, and then there's just insults. What you're looking for is someone... Oh, actually... I guess my input was kind of like the best because I'm new to it, so I don't know like what I would enjoy. It's just, yeah. I already went on a huge tangent. I don't know where to go.
Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Jade did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but
I'm going straight in pretentious because I saw this happening. I knew it.
I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Jade likes my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Why? Oh, why did it just go silent? Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new members, Yuri.
I love the music in this.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well. Oh boy.
Maybe you're just jealous that Jade appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? And you're that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everything okay? Everyone, I meant. magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jade started showing up.
This music is perfectly encapsulating what this actually is.
Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Jade? She's just trying to make me look so bad.
That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place!
No, everyone's entitled to their own style.
What's the point in making the poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning is supposed to jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Jade!
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Jade?
Well?
Well,
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I'd like to help her, because that is just so rude of her, kinda. But with how forceful that she's being, I don't like to do that. But because there's help me, Sayori!
Help me, Sayori!
I'm definitely choosing that option. Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her at all. I'm caught dead in this. Sayori. Ah! Yeah! Oh, wait. Yeah! Everyone's fighting and it's making Sayori uncomfortable. What? Oh, well, she did say that she didn't like it. How could the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Okay, this is kind of a douche move of me.
Jade! Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
And we're right back into this.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes. Stop!
Dead silence.
Natsuki, Yuri! You guys are my friends!
It's getting hot in this room. I've got like lights on, all my machines are running. It is hot.
You guys are my friends! I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because they're differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because you give so many feelings. Just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because.
Well,
Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same size as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monika. Should have whispered that, but who cares? She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes she's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Please unlock her!
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Jade, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about it with everyone.
Awesome! Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Really?
And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
Yeah. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. I ended that weird.
Jade! Ready to walk home?
Sure. Let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent so much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it, though. Sayori? About what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people.
Oh, so it was me that threw them for a loop. Well, yeah. Because I noticed it. No, never mind.
You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Jade, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. But it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue as sometimes.
Okay.
Yep. Let's do this. And that's the end of day 2. We're gonna save it there. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I want to thank you so much for coming out to see the second installment of this game. I guess all I can really say is, if you liked any part of this video, don't forget to leave a like down below. Leave any comments for any videos you want to see in the future. And don't forget to subscribe as well as ring the bell to let you know when I posted out another video. But in the meantime, I'll be signing off. A rigatoni, I gotta smash you.